Hi, good morning. So it's the end of a week, and today I'm going to share with you what macaroons have to do with your well-being and productivity. So, did you know that macaroons are actually not French, even though they are the most sold sweet thing in France? They came from Italy. They contain about 100 calories each, and they are well, I think they're absolutely delicious and very Moorish, which is a problem because you don't just stop at 100 calories. But the reason why I'm speaking about macaroons is because it can be exhausting today, right? Working from home, living from home, cooking from home, entertaining from home, relaxing from home, staycations from home. And I've been thinking about the masterclass I'm running next week, which is entitled Tune Out to Tune In. So, how can we stay motivated, inspired, and also disconnect from work? Because for the foreseeable future, we're not too sure what's going to be happen, and remote working is definitely here to stay. And one way that we can bring life and meaning and intentionality into regular, mundane, routine activities is to almost create a ritual around them. So, by ritual, I don't mean candles and sandals. Sure, if that floats your boat, great. But by rituals, I mean following this three-step process, and there are three layers in a macaroon. So this is all going to make sense in a moment. So here's my recipe for creating rituals. You have something that you do that tells you that you're entering an activity. Then you engage with the activity, and then you need to do something to end it off because rituals are closed containers, right? So let's see if we can make sense of this in terms of work. When you arrive at your desk, do you just flow right into it? And before you know it, you're answering emails, 45 minutes has gone past and your coffee's gone cold. Or do you do something at the start? You maybe set out your desk, you write a to-do list, or here's a suggestion. This is how you can create a macaroon from your day. Start off the top layers as you sit down to work. Simply take 3 deep, intentional breaths. A lot of us are sitting for hours and hours. This causes something called email apnea, where because of the stress response or because of lack of movement and our posture contracting, we can start taking very shallow breaths and we don't get enough oxygen, which can result in all kinds of problems. So start as you intend to finish. You want to feel energized, oxygenated, fresh at the end of your day, right? So start off, take some deep breaths. And how about at the end of your day, you take the same 3 deep breaths? Or you could do something like when I walk, I'm fortunate, I've got a separate room where I work. And if you don't, and you're working at a particular place, you can create these kind of intentional these are small things. They're not meant to add to your stress. Micro activities that give you a container for work. Not only do they start your work day, they can also help you stop it. So tune out, unplug, so that you can actually enjoy your evening and have as much energy for that part of your life as you do for work. So you could do something I've been trying. And, we live in extraordinary times. So we need extraordinary measures. So stay open and curious and try things because you don't know what you don't know. And I thought this would be strange, but then I did it. And after 2 or 3 times of doing it, I liked it. When I walk into my room, I literally greet the room. So I look around and I acknowledge, the flowers behind me are more for me than they are for you. They make me happy. I'll sit, I'll take 3 breaths, and then I start. And at the end of the day, before I close the door, I actually bow. I give thanks to the space that has held me and helped me be productive. But now I'm done. I'm finished and I end. You could bow. You could actually switch off your laptop, for instance. You could put it away. There's all kinds of strategies. I'm going to share a lot of ideas at the masterclass next week around how you can tune in to start your day and tune out. So at the minimum, at the masterclass, you will leave with one personal plan of forming a macaroon for you. But what about, we could be greedy. What if you made your day into several macaroons? So in the morning, you decided, I'm going to take a few deep breaths, answer emails for an hour, and then stop. Then I'm going to maybe work on a particular project and stay focused. This is how we get into flow. When we reach flow states, according to Stephen Kotler and the research that they're doing, we are 500% more productive and 200% more creative, rather than doing multitasking and scattering ourselves. There's also the great book by Greg McKeown called Essentialism. So doing less, but actually achieving more because we focus. So we're going to talk next week about how you can create these mini macaroon moments. A start, Middles and ends, just a reminder, here's the recipe. So a little activity that tells you you're starting something, you engage with the activity, and then you close it off. And we'll get an opportunity and a chance to practice that. But until then, may you enjoy experimenting with macaroons. And now, how am I going to resist eating these? I cannot start my day with this much sugar. I'm really going to save them for later with a cup of tea. See you next week. I hope you'll come and join. If you can't attend live, you can register and receive the recording and any handouts and extra information. I'd love to be able to help you on your well-being journey. We're in this together. And together we can do this. We can avoid this collective fatigue that is creeping up on us and help one another to stay energized, focused, and well. Sante.